Aaron Judge is not human. 5 games in a row with a home run. It's the Game Day Show. Okay, the lineup for tonight's game against the Red Sox. DJ LeMahieu back in there at second base. Aaron Judge in right field. He's homered in 4 consecutive games. Gleyber Torres at shortstop. He's due. Giancarlo Stanton. He's my pick to click tonight. He's at DH. Aaron Hicks back in there in center field. Luke Voit at first base. Gary Sanchez behind the dish. Gio Urshela at third base. Honestly, Urshela should be hitting in front of Sanchez at this point. And Miguel Andujar in left field. And on the mound, James Paxton. He was not good his last time out. His velocity was down. His breaking ball was not sharp. He looks to bounce back today and prove that he deserves a spot in this rotation.
1-2 to Devers is swung on and missed, and Paxton has his first strikeout of the game.
This is a sign.
3-2 home. That's shot out to center field. Hicks on the move, running out of room, and he's going to play it off the base of the wall. Martinez.
Now I eliminate the changeup. Why? I have Martinez at third base. I have Sanchez one knee in the ground, which I don't like in this situation.
Bogarts with a drive out to right field. Judge is back on it, and that one's gone. First, and again, I'm paying attention to the radar here, Alex, and I don't see the 95-96.
When that velo's 97, 98, you get a lot more chases.
Peraza pops it up. Voit wide of the bag in foul territory to retire.
Damage. Having a guy like Jeter and Damon to wear down.
Oh, my goodness! Aaron Judge has done it again! Homers in 5 straight!
And Mr. Judge. I'm looking in and getting it in. The little cutter, and Bogarts all over it. This is the adjustment we were talking about for Torres and for Andujar.
Endless night. Foul pops, homers. Aaron Hicks sends the ball out to right center field. That one's well hit, but playable for Bradley at the wall. And then erase the scuff marks and put him back in play. Sanchez sends that one to right, well hit. That's going to clear Martinez. Here comes Stanton being waved around to score.
Backdoor cutter right there. Sanchez stays behind it with that classic short, tight swing for an RBI double.
Urshela with a drive into the left field corner. That scores Sanchez to tie it at 5 apiece.
Back-to-back doubles, 1-2.
You know, after having a little bit of a lost year last year with injury, he was able to finish strong and finish with us at the big league level. But he's a guy that can give us some length here. We like his stuff.
Yeah. To get going here?
Absolutely. And look, everything's going to be accelerate. That's when you want to see his velo up to 94, 95, 96.
On the ground for LeMahieu in the shift to retire. Oh, Bogarts with a swing and a drive, well hit to left, and that one's gonna go. What a night for Xander Bogarts. Oh, Luke Voit into the corner and gone.
Wait, and explode. Came low and in, the sweet spot. A moonshot.
LeMahieu. Tauchman runs, throws sails a bit, and Tauchman got him over on a strike. Fastball punch to the opposite field and in for a base hit. The tying run scores, and the stolen base is 2-0 to Judge. He's hit a bunch to left. He did it again. Oh my!
breaking ball and hit it a country mile in Aaron Judge territory. I mean, this is on a tee, a little cement mixer. It acts like a batting practice fastball. And all 6'7", 280 pounds.
So the Yankees have a real problem with James Paxton. He is not throwing well. His fastball is a meatball. It's 90 to 93. His breaking ball has no bite at all. It's going to be a problem, and he's hitting a lot of bats. It would not surprise me if he is out of the rotation before too long. As for Aaron Judge, I mean, he is just on fire, just locked in. 5 straight games with a home run. First person to do that since A-Rod in 2007. A-Rod is calling the game terribly, by the way. A-Rod is he's a horrendous announcer. Horrendous. A couple of days ago on the broadcast, one of the announcers said, "Hey, what do you think would be a good season-ending home run total for the league leader in 2020? And I think it was John Smoltz. He said 30. And I was just like, get out of here, John Smoltz. Nobody's hitting 30 home runs. Aaron Judge, he might hit 30 home runs this year. He is just unbelievable. I threw in some footage of Mike King. I really enjoy watching him pitch for some reason, even though, I mean, he hasn't had the greatest results yet. He gave up 4 runs in his first outing, but he looked good, all right? You could tell that he passes the eye test. Tonight, he gives up another home run, but again, he gets a few strikeouts. He's showing good stuff. He's showing good command. I actually think he would be pretty good as a starting pitcher rather than coming in out of the bullpen because he does seem to be prone to the long ball. He's given up a couple of home runs. But, I mean, that's not uncommon for a starting pitcher, but it's not good for a relief pitcher. So, you know, Mike King's future, I think, might be better off as a starting pitcher. Whether that's in New York or not, I don't know. I'm sure he'll get a start. He'll get a look because James Paxton ain't doing shit. So if you haven't guessed, I record a lot of my little post-game segments during the game while stuff is fresh in my mind. After a pitcher comes out, I hop on here and talk about a pitcher. After Aaron Judge hit a home run last time, I got on and talked about Aaron Judge. Well, I'm back. Aaron Judge just hit a massive, gargantuan, titanic, ridiculous 468-foot home run. Looked like a breaking ball that he just barreled up deep into the left center field bleachers. I mean, you just can't pitch to the guy, ever. That's the second time in a week that he has hit a clutch home run. My goodness, I don't know if this season is going to last. My buddy and I talked on my podcast this afternoon. I don't know if you watched the pregame show. That's why it was 26 minutes long. But we both are of the belief that this season is on the brink because people keep getting sick. But if it's not, this is going to be remembered as the year of Aaron Judge. Just stay healthy, big guy. Just stay healthy. Just stay healthy. So it was good to see Zach Britton back in there in the ninth. He hadn't worked in a while. The other night, I thought he was going to be in, but apparently he was held out, not for an injury reason or any kind of concern like that. He had just warmed up 2 or 3 times the previous day. And I guess they monitor these guys' workload to the point where if you even warm up too much, they don't want to put you in the game because they don't want to use those bullets. They don't want to, hurt your arm. Didn't work for Tommy Kahnle. But Zach Britton looked good. Had that heavy sinker, mid-90s. That's who he is. I guess he's been working on the side, 95 miles an hour. I like that we're seeing a lot of guys on this team, with the exception of James Paxton, tick up their velocity a bit. Chad Green's also a tick down, but I think he's going to come around. I think for him it's just a matter of work. But we're seeing a lot of guys. Masahiro Tanaka was a tick up on his fastball. Zach Britton was, up on his fastball, but still had that good break. I guess it's more of a sinker. But, yeah, I mean, pitching coach Matt Blake, you can't argue about the results so far except with Paxton. And I'm starting to think that Paxton is still hurt. He's either got, undiagnosed arm issue that we're going to find out about, that he tried to pitch through. I thought it was just sore. Or, he's just not fully recovered from that back injury. So, great game tonight. The Yankees take on Philadelphia over the next couple of days. Philadelphia has only played 3 games. They're coming to New York. So they're going to be rusty. Look for Judge to continue his hot streak. It'll be nice to see Didi back in the Bronx. He's taken his emoji post-game tweeting to Philadelphia with him. I'm also a big Bryce Harper fan. I read this book called, I want to say it's called The Natural, or The Phenom, back in 2016 or 2017, and it's about Bryce Harper's college year before he became a major leaguer. He hit 32 home runs, I think, that year in college. Unbelievable. But Yankees win this one, 7-1 on the season. Sweep the Red Sox. I will see you tomorrow for the pregame.